Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. My name is Reagan. I normally do book content and today's going to be another book video. What we're doing this week, or this weekend I should say, seeing how much I can read on vacation. This is Easter weekend and I've left university. I've come to the lake house, my grandparents' lake house, and we have a little vacation planned. I'm going to be here from Friday, which is today, until Sunday. So a little bit over 48 hours. I have a stack of books right in front of me. That's my TBR, and I also have a book update already. So I had been reading Fearless on audio for like a few days now, and actually on the car ride here, which was 2 hours, I listened to the audiobook for 2 hours and I ended up finishing the audiobook. Did I read it on vacation? Technically no, but I do want to give you a little update on that. I literally just finished it like 30 minutes ago, so I don't know what I'm gonna rate it quite yet. I'm thinking like probably a 3.5 or a 3 stars. I liked the ending until the epilogue. The epilogue confused me and I was like, is she setting up for a new book series? Like, I don't really get it. I enjoyed it and I'm glad I finished it, but was it a good book? Was it a good book? I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. Now, what I have to read while I'm here, and that's going to start with this stack of books right in front of me. All of my options, my current read, all of the things. I would like to get through maybe 2 books, but currently I'm in the middle of Wild Side by Elsie Silver. I'm on page 197, so like almost halfway, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Okay, really enjoying it. That was like an auto response. I don't know if I'd say really. I'm enjoying it. Like, it's fun. We kind of just got to the main plot point, or like not action because it's a romance book. We got to the main point of the book. We've gotten to the fake marriage. We've gotten to like he's a wrestler plot finally after 200 pages of reading. And I did enjoy the first 200 pages. Let me say that. Like, I did like it. We just took a while to get here, which is fine. I just, it did take a second to get there, but now I'm hooked, I'm invested, I'm ready to go. So I would love to sit and like binge another 100-ish pages of this right now. Like, I just got here, I put on my bikini, my little cute black bikini, and I'm ready to sit out and binge some books, okay? That is my goal for the weekend. Now, there is also a lot of family-oriented fun this weekend, and I also want to focus on that because I am here with my family and I would love to spend time with them. So I'm not going to read if reading hinders my family experience. So that's why I'm only looking to get through like 2 books, even though realistically I could probably get through more. I want to finish Wild Side for sure, and I want to try and finish that tonight, and if not, a little bit into tomorrow. I'm reading that on my Kindle, by the way. I just have the physical copy with me. My other 2 options for TBR picks are vastly different, if I'm being honest. We have 1 fantasy and 1 romance. What I'm kind of in the mood for right now is the fantasy. It's an adult fantasy and a spin-off series of a series I've read, which is the Kingdom of the Wicked series by Carrie Maniscalco. I now have The Throne of the Fallen by Carrie Maniscalco, and this is the first book in the spin-off series off that series. This follows like the 7 Princes of Hell, and there's like 2 books out right now. And I would love to start this one, see if it's for me, and then see if I want to buy the other book in the series. It's not super chunky for a fantasy book. It says it's like under 400 pages. It just feels thick. I think it's because the pages are thick. It has like small-ish writing, but it's spaced out very well. And it's like a super floppy, like, I want to be reading this on vacation because it just gives me like, look at that. It's so flop, and I love it. Next option, we have Wild and Wrangled by Lila Sage. I just got this in the mail today. It's a new release, the last book in the Rebel Blue Ranch series. This is a short small town romance, and it's following Camille and Dusty. I really don't remember who these characters are in the series, but I know the cover's cute and a fun little cowboy romance would eat. But the only issue with this is I haven't read the 3rd book in the series, so I would need to get that on Kindle and finish that first. So maybe this isn't even on my TBR. The way I didn't even think this through. I'm going to go out with my family, lay out and read. I will update you when I get some reading done, and I'll show you like the views in the lake, in the boat, and give you a little tour. Hello, it's the next morning and I have a little update as of what I'm reading. I'm 84% of the way through Wild Side by Elsie Silver. I have about an hour officially left to read. I will 100% get this done today. 100%. And I want to start a new book tonight. I also have the audiobook of The Favorites by Lane Fargo, and I might try and start that tonight or tomorrow also. But I need to get dressed for the day, put on all my sunscreen, and we're gonna go on the boat this morning at some point. But I thought I'd just update you and tell you that I got almost done with Wild Side. I only have an hour of reading left, according to my Kindle, an hour and 7 minutes. So that's my update, and I'm gonna get ready. I'll show you my outfit and what I'm wearing today and everything, and that's all. I have 19 minutes left in the book. I'm 95% of the way through, and you probably can't hear me because it's so freaking windy. But I'm laying out in the sun, quite obviously. I'm trying to get a little tan going on here. Don't worry, I have SPF like 55 or something on me, even though I know it's still bad for your skin. But I'm laying out in the sun because it's nice. It's super windy. It's like 75 degrees out right now, but it probably feels like 70 maybe because of the wind. And I'm having a good time, and I'm gonna sit here and finish this book really quick. So that's the plan. The end.
I didn't want to say that. No.
They always throw them up here. That's what I said. As Reese is in it, I had no idea that there were steps over here. Ah! Spider web!
I'll scratch out for you here. He said that.
Oh, well, that would have been nice to know. How many were there?
Imagine.
Actually, there's one right here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Today is Sunday. It's the last day that I'm gonna be here, and I think I'm gonna leave in it's like 8 a.m. maybe, and I think I'm gonna be leaving around 10:30. But I have an hour and 8 minutes left in my book, and I realized I never told you what I actually started next, and that ended up being Six Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. I was really in the mood to read on my Kindle, and so I'm 53% of the way through. So far, I'm really eating it up. Let me just say, Vale, eating him up, please. A man that will read to you, that will translate books for you, that sends you letters with cute little notes. Fantasy romance version of a billionaire romance, because he is so rich and powerful that he can literally do whatever he wants for her, and he just sends things to her and goes to fetch her and stuff like that out on a whim, even though everyone else in this world is dirt poor and diseased. He do whatever he wants because he's basically a billionaire in this fantasy world. I am confused as to where this connects with the first book that I've read, The Serpent and the Wings of Night. I'm a little confused as to where they connect because it's been a few months since I read that book, but I think I'm starting to catch the threads or why it's important. In my Easter basket, I got a book, and that was The Favorites by Lane Fargo. It's the large print edition, so it's a huge paperback, and I love it because first of all, look how floppy. Ready? Floppy check. Are you kidding? Please. I can bend her however I want, It's the large paperback, which is so satisfying to hold. The only thing is it says large print right there, but it's beautiful and I love it. And I think this is the book that I'm gonna start next, maybe. I kind of want to start this as an audiobook on the way home and then pick it up physically when I get home. So I have something to be doing while I'm in the car ride. It's pretty gloomy out today. There's not gonna be much to do, hence why I'm leaving early. If it was sunny and nice, I would maybe wait and leave later in the day, but because it's gloomy, I want to get home, grocery shop, do all my things. Yeah, that was about 24 hours at the lake, maybe a little bit over 24 hours. Just a little bit. I'm going to hopefully finish this book before I leave today. I'll keep you updated on my thoughts, but so far I'm really, really liking it, and I really do want to see what happens at the end because I'm confused as to where it's going. just recorded an entire segment and literally wasn't recording. So I record an entire segment? No. I'm here to tell you everything that I ended up reading in the whole entire weekend because I forgot to film it and calculate the page numbers. As you know, I read Wildside other than the little Fearless interlude in the beginning, which I can't really calculate the pages for that, so I'm going to kind of like guesstimate. Other than that, the first book we finished was Wildside by Elsie Silver. I kind of started at the halfway point. I'll calculate the page numbers that I read. I ended up giving this a 3 stars. The wrestling aspect was a little bit silly. I felt their tension and their banter and overall enjoyed the romantic aspects, which is kind of the point. So I liked that. I also liked the kid and like the general plot line of this book as well. It was a little bit far-fetched, but overall a fun time. I'm really excited for the next book in the series, which is obviously Single Dad, but it's also ex-boyfriend dad trope, which I haven't read a lot of and I'm excited for, which is kind of sick and twisted. I also ended up finishing Six Scorched Roses by Carissa Broadbent. You saw a lot of the process of me reading this book. This is a little fantasy novella that goes in the Crowns of Nyaxia series, and at first I didn't really understand where it connected to that series, but now after googling and looking on some Reddit threads, I now understand it's kind of like, it's not a prequel, but it gives you like a little bit of the lore of the rest of the characters in the series, or like the side characters, because it wasn't about our main couple, our main characters in the first book, and I think the second book returns to those main characters. So I ended up reading it at 3 stars. Novellas are pretty hard for me because I don't really get connected to the characters in that such a short amount of time, or like that short amount of time. I liked it and I would recommend reading it, I guess, because it was an enjoyable story if you liked the first book in the series. But I also see how people say this isn't like a must read. Overall, I enjoy my reading experience, and this is the total this added up to. And then lastly, I got up to I almost hit myself in the face with that. I got up to chapter 24 of The Favorites by Lane Fargo. I am loving this book. This is too early to say 5-star feels. You know, I could be getting there. That means we can add 182 pages to our page count. There's like 600 pages in my copy of the book. So, you know, we're moving slowly. I really love the audiobook though. It's a very, very immersive. And if I had to like compare this book to other books, I would say it's like Daisy Jones and the Six, but also that Taylor Jenkins Reid book about tennis that I haven't read, but like it gives those vibes. I'm really loving this, but I can't give you a review on it because I haven't yet finished it. Those are all the books and the final page count that I read this weekend. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Bye.